What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to let Hashut rise some more. So, last time we were starting our campaign up here in the north against Olaf Hilmarsson and the Gormandy tribe, trying to isolate them and take over Carrick Black, you know, get some old dwarf holds back under our reign. But something I noticed when I did my pre-over to reacquaint myself with the series as I do in the mornings, because I'm starting to record in the mornings now, but I'll get to it in a second, is we have a small problem. That's not so small. Azeg the Slaughterer is taking Silver Pinnacle. So, he's got a Wahh, a giant-ass Wahh, 40 full units. And he's already got his Crown of Sorcery, but I think he starts with that anyway, so it's not a big deal. What is a big deal is having more greenskins to the south of us. I mean, we can't really compete with, like, the Balls of Doom and all that sort of stuff right now. Like, the Servants of the Conclave, until we get them by getting the seat on the council. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. What we can do, though, is take Hergar, who we might rename. We can increase his army size, and we can go after these orcs and these greenskins and start putting them under our heel, while we continue to screw with the Gormandy tribe. But the Hellforge does have something available. I think it's just the upgrade for increasing our warriors units. I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, I also want to get Infernal Guard opened up. I mean, we can have 3 Dwarven units right now, and only 1 Infernal Guard and 1 Infernal Guard Ironsworn. I'd love to get some great weapon Infernal Guards. They sound like they're pretty good. We definitely need to get factories up and running, though. And we're going to need a lot of labor, and we're going to need a lot of other things to do that. So, Carrick Flag can become our factory city, while we can turn these into mining resources. But it's all going to come down to making sure we have enough labor to do everything. And on that regard, we have military convoys we can set up. So we've got one that's returning, but we need a second one. So we got one that's an Ogre controller. Starts with additional Ogre units, and allegiance points gain plus 10% for alliances with Ogre Kingdoms, and gives us relationships with Ogre Kingdoms, which is good. Metallic resistance, casualty replenishment rate, ward save, and he comes with, whoa, Infernal Guard, and, oh yeah, that's definitely the guy we're going with over the Ogres, because his army is just straight up better. Now, where do we want to send this is the real question. I mean, Lizard Caliph's Palace, maybe? That's a long trip. Bay of Blades? Perhaps. Castle Drakenhof. Now, we don't have a lot of coin or anything to go with. I don't think we even have enough coin to send them out right now. We don't. So after hiring him, we're going to have to wait a turn to send a convoy out. But we can get into our fight up here, and we can start increasing our prisoners with jobs population for this. Well, we can get another unit of orcs. And yeah, let's just go over to the fight, as this might give us some labor. And we don't have any of the siege weapons that we would need right now. Okay, apparently the Blood Guzzlers just got destroyed, or we just noticed that they've been destroyed. And we'll wait till next turn and send the caravan out, but we'll let them stew in it a little bit. And we'll see if we have to fight that if they come out to fight us. We are trying to fight a few more of the battles while we're doing this. Man, Grimgore is just a wrecking ball no matter what his situation is to start with. Makes me want to play an Orc campaign. And I did notice that they put up the Undead Kislevite hero for the Empire and Kislev. She's a vampire. Okay, apparently Scabby Eye has declared war on us. We are at war with so many greenskins. It's ridiculous. And I'm bad when facing that much cavalry, so while we can do that, I'm just going to do this one in general. Now, we want it as a factory, not as an outpost or a tower. we'll let our units regen a little bit in there. So we got a lot of money from that. And Karaza Karak confederated with Barak Var.
Hashut encore.
Unyielding command, Hashut scales. Okay, we were going for our caster levels here, so evasion's a good one. And that can get us Hellhammer. So our magic is going up. And we can get Seeing Red. Lots of weapon strength and everything in there. Were we able to get training? No, just Seeing Red. And our sniper has everything he needs to get Molten Cores now, which is going to be good. And he'll increase our mobility on the next turn. Now, we don't have enough movement to get to the temple. What is underneath that? Frozen Landing, which is... I don't know. Carrick Doom's over there. Frozen Landing is all the way up there. Temple of Heimikal. This is its own little place. We can sack that and raise it for extra resources. Now, where's the border? I think that's the border right there. Now let us continue to get up. So we unlocked Ogla Khan's Wolf Boys. So some Goblin Wolf Riders that we can use. Now Frozen Landing's all the way over there, and there's the dwarves up here that we have to deal with. Before I get too far ahead of myself, though, let's set that military convoy out. We want to send you. So how do we send you? Okay. Guess it's just click on a place. So, we're going to be going into the mountains over here. It would be nice to have an ally on the other side, but we can't really go to any of these places. Why is it not? I want to... There we go. So, I'd love to go to Castle Drakenhof. It goes through some dangerous areas. Yeah, threats there. But pretty much every other place that we go, maybe we can go to the Vol area? Hall of Greasus is good too, but it's got a red as well. So, what I think we'll do is we'll go to Castle Drakenhof. With the most money that we can send them with, which will get us a lot of labor. Can we switch that to armaments, or is it based on place? Looks like it's based on place. So, labor coming in is good. We can't get armaments going anywhere. The tower, the Silver Tower of Sorcerers would get us a ton of labor. Wow. Karon Kar. Oh. That would be beautiful, but we don't have access to it for some reason. That's a lot of... so many good places. Let's go... Oh, that would be armaments that we'd have to send. That was probably why we can't go to Karon Kar. Because they'll want armaments. Yeah, they'll want armaments. Okay, now I'm reading it right. So, it's gold and other things. So we want to get the most amount of labor that we can get for the least amount of gold. So it looks like it's Castle Drakenhof or the Bay of Blades, but we're going to go with Drakenhof because, well, they're right there, and if we can get Vlad on our side right now, it would be awesome. So we'll dispatch that convoy, and we'll let them do what they got to do. Now for Hergar, let's get you some Hobgoblin Archers and another set of Hobgoblin Cutthroats. Then we can send you down and maybe start dealing with all of these. Now, we got damaged buildings in here, but one of them can just straight up be demolished, so that's going to suit us just fine. The other thing that we can do is we can go after Carrick Doom and Tribe Slaughter and all of this after the Ratmen. Right now, we're pretty much in an expansionist sort of phase. So, what else can we upgrade in here? We can get more blunderbusses, but I'm not really good with blunderbusses. I'd like more fireglaves, but we're going to keep sitting on our armaments right now, and we're going to get a factory that's going to increase our overall production of armaments, because Saber Mountain and its area is going to go towards getting us raw resources, the tower is going to go to building a few things and getting us our really cool units, and Carrick Vlag and probably Carrick Doom are going to be factories. Now, I don't claim to be an expert on the Chaos Dwarves. in the slightest, because, well, you have all seen me play. But we're going to try and do this as best we can. Nice little cup of tea with me right now. Although I'm running out, so if there's a weird cut, it's probably because I went to get more tea. Because leaf water is life. Oh, you want to declare peace? No, that's not going to happen. Okay, so the Rakav dynasty is done. Gorda's Backstabber. He's a legendary hero. So let's take a look at this guy.
Gorda's
Dagger of Malice. Cool. And Banner of Slavery. Ooh, casualty replenishment rate. You can go in there. There we go. That's a little bit more punch for our army. Okay, we're going to deal with this in a minute because it's going to lead to a fight. Construction labor cost, construction cost for all buildings would be very nice. Don't have any trades or tariffs going on. What can we get from military, though? We don't have the armaments for a lot of it, so let's go sorcery instead. Let's get more Demonsmith sorcerers, because that would be awesome. Right now, it's kind of a little bit of a careful balancing act. We know these orcs are going to be a big pain, but at the same time, we do anything too aggressive, we might piss off Azag, and, well, I'm not one to be overly worried about a greenskin leader. Azag's a little bit different. Now, the Tower of Jar, we do have enough influence, I believe. We have 82, so a lot of these are open to us. We can't steal any of the other seats right now, but what can we get from industry to help us out? Income would be good. Follower or banner every 3 turns would be nice. We're gonna have to get that one. It's pretty much what I was thinking that we were gonna do anyway. So now that we've got those claimed, we can start worrying about everything else, because that'll give us diplomatic relations with people that we need to be diplomatic with. I don't know why we got Gorda's Backstabber, but we're gonna use him to good effect here in just a moment. And we're gonna fight this one, because I have been trying to make it so that we fight more battles. It's just, when there's a lot of cavalry, I'm pretty bad at dealing with those fights. Especially the Chaos Marauder cavalry. And I would like to keep a little bit of the momentum we've got going. So essentially, if you ever see me as either the Dawizar, or the Dawi themselves, or the Empire without any knights, just bring cavalry, because you're gonna destroy me. It's pretty much that simple. I like a stand and shoot spear line with archers. It's kind of how my peasants played when I was playing Bretonnia on the tabletop and the High Elves. The High Elves kind of annoyed me because they did cavalry better than the cavalry race. So, yeah, it was a little bit frustrating before Fantasy Battles got reclaimed into Age of what we don't talk about. All things being equal, though, we can deal with all that sort of stuff. I like reliving my tabletop days because I was not good, but I had a lot of fun. So, does that really matter? Okay, so he's a melee specialist, so we're gonna try and slip him into the front lines somewhere around here. Now, if we set up like this, with our archers there, that should be good. Now, they got their cavalry, but we're going to counter that with our own. So let's put our blunderbusses over here, and they can march up the flank. I want to spread them out a little bit more than that. Okay, and we can march them in and start taking shots into the flank. Now, good old Zorak and his brethren are going to go up this flank. And we're going to give them the Bull Taurus as well. Because they're going to deal with the enemy cavalry. Well, partially deal with it. We're going to be using magic to do it as well. Put our Dwarven hero there, and our sneaky little Gobo hero in the middle. And I'm eager to try out this Hellhammer. I'd love to see this new breath weapon. Alright, you're almost in range. Wow, that's actually a fairly effective spell. I very much approve. Alright, so our melee forces have engaged on the flank, and they're tearing up those horsemen. Just gotta watch their health. Our blunderbusses should be in range to start peppering their flanks here pretty quick. Oh, and there's a bunch of spearmen that are going down. We need to get that bull out of there, though. Alright, let's bring the magic back into this fight. Alright, this is working out pretty good. I mean, our Gobo hero did, I keep saying healer and I don't know why. Our Gobo hero did not get into the fight, but I'm actually okay with that. Oh, he might get his chance right here. Alright, so this battle's pretty much in hand. I say that as we get the victory. So we're going to raise this city. We could use it as a way to farm experience. But I kind of want to get the northern shore under our control. And I keep knocking things on my desk over. That's perfect. So we lost a soldier, and it was probably a goblin, so we don't care. But we did a tremendous amount of damage, which is nice. And we're going to raise that, because it'll give us a bunch of raw resources and some money. Okay, so this is what we did. Maintain a total of 8 units of the following type. Goblins and hobgoblins. So that's what we got. We got extra labor, and we got the backstabber from it. So that'll be good. And then you're going over to the temple here in a minute. Alright, you can get training, which we want, because the sooner we get these guys up to elite status, the better off we're going to be. Now, we get Molten Cores. Enable sundering attacks for all your snipering needs. And our goblin hero here, replenished troops. So that's going to help us out a fair bit. Now, here, we don't have access to the marble quarry just yet because it's got to rank up. Only need 750 raw resources there. But it is a factory. We can't get access to our Dreadquake mortars just yet. Raw materials per turn goes down. This gives us more armaments. So we'll do the gunsmith for now. Upgrade the tower. Turn it into a pretty productive place. This one, we were kind of getting labor from. This is raw resources, actually. We don't have the 1,500 gold for it. We could get a money pit. It's kind of a waste on this settlement, though. I already got one. But coin's good, so we'll take the coin. And here... yeah, we could get a miner's workshop. I mean, this is our capital. We were gonna upgrade that. It's all about the raw resources. So we're just gonna skip that for now and save our resources. Let them get upgraded, and we'll see how it goes. It's all about getting the armaments so we can get better dwarf units, so we can get more resources, which we use for cheap units to get more raw resources, to get better units. I got a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of balancing and doubling back on ourselves here. Or at least I will be. Because I have no idea how to play the Chaos Dwarves effectively yet. I've really been slacking since their release. I haven't actually played a single player campaign yet. No, you're kind of at war with orcs that we don't want to be at war with. So, no. Do we want a feral mammoth for cargo? No. Okay, let's see. Razor Sack. A settlement belonging to... There's no enemies of the Legion of Asgorth. How the hell are we supposed to do that? Oh, we just haven't met them yet. Knights of Caldor or Thunderguts. Okay, so that's a new development. Okay, we're gonna move up here. Then next turn we're gonna go after the temple, claim it, and then we can go get Frozen Landing.
Doomskull Key.
I'm tempted to try and go after the Blessed Expanse, but
Zegtathrom.
Hobgoblin sneaky gets... it's kind of tempting. But I want to save a little bit of cash and a little bit of raw resources so we can start getting our buildings up. And we now have enough armaments to upgrade something else. Blunderbusses, dwarf warriors. I'm not seeing the third one. So I'm blind. Maybe it's upgrade one of these twice? I don't know. Oh, probably manufacturing. And we don't have enough for that yet. Alright, so we're just gonna let the other nations go, and then we're gonna assault the temple and take it over, which will probably knock the Gormandy tribe just clean out of the game. Out of the world, not game. It's not a world. Well, it is a world. I'm a little confused today. See how it goes, though. Don't even know where our convoy is right now, but... Okay, we can fight the battle, or destroy a unit of Chaos Dwarves. Zombies, zombies, zombies. That is... Oh, that is a tough, tough call. You know what? We're gonna have to sacrifice that. It sucks. It's not ideal, but we're gonna have to do a little bit. It's not like we can't just replace them later on. Alright, so now is a big deal. They've got...
Orcs.
It's a decisive victory. We don't lose anything. We got 2 sets of cavalry. It's not even really worth the fight. So a little bit of labor, raw resources, and all that. And we'll occupy it as an outpost. And there goes the Gormandy tribe. And we can get you magical reserves. And you can get Bandolier. We're just going to basically turn you into a huge sniper. Actually, let's get you increased mobility. Because that's going to help our army a little bit better. You Bloody Blade. What's the stabbiest? Ooh. You might get shifted down to our Hobgoblin army down south. Oh, and you've got irrigation canals. Control and casualty replenishment rate. That's kind of neat. Actually, what we can think about doing right now, you have a lot of Hobgoblins. Let's send... You go down there. Now, we don't want to move him yet. We're still lacking a lot of different things. So, 2,000 raw materials is what we're aiming for. We're only getting 55 a turn right now. So we're going to have to wait. Building upgrades. We're still pretty secure down here. I just got to remember to keep checking. Ooh, and yeah, this is going to fall this turn. The vampires are getting wiped out. So we'll let the other nations go and see how it plays out, but Silver Pinnacle's done. They're just done. Now, if Azag the Slaughterer comes in, don't be a word of declaration. Okay, with the Gormandy tribe done, we might have to send our Southern Lord up there and bring our Iron-Handed Lord down here to deal with Grimgore Ironhide. Might be earning the Hide Striker achievement. Okay, the Black Hammer of Hashut. Treasury, casualty replenishment rate. What's the enemy? Oh, they're not going to tell us. Get us the Black Hammer of Hashut. And some Conclave influence. That Conclave influence is almost worth more than everything else on there combined. Got a fairly solid army, but I don't know what we're going to face in there, so it's hit or miss. Let's get missile resistance for him this time. Finest leaders. Lord and Hero recruit rank goes up. Envoys to the Conclave. Legion points gained. Diplomatic relations. Yeah, we're going to have to do both centaurs. Black's still upgrading. Okay, so let's do this and send Hurgar up north. And you're gonna come rapidly towards the south. Just a shift in our forces. Get Hobgoblin Wolf Riders there, but it requires another building? Weak against armor. I'm not fighting anything with a lot of armor, though. So now we gotta watch out for Grimgore coming down through here, but that gives us the option to go after, like, Blizzard Peak and Gorger Rock, and then the Eagle Eyries. which all leads to Karak Vrag, which is another dwarven stronghold that we can probably convert into a good place. Well, an evil, despicable, dirty place that we control, but still. We could get War Machine upgrades now, but we don't need War Machine upgrades. So much that we could do, but we've got armaments now. Just let it go through, let the other nations go. See how it works. It's a Lamassu flying around up there. I mean, we're not doing too bad overall. Don't declare war. Okay, we will take a non-aggression pact with the Stormlord, because we definitely need to have somebody on our side. Surrounded by enemies, and everything's going to hell. Oh, we can actually go in here. Okay. Okay, so this is the management screen for all of our labor. I'm gonna have to look in here for a minute. Oh, you got the Crown of Skulls, Ward Save, and the Hunger. Wow, okay, that's good. And you got a Vargulf. Okay, so trading those dwarves is good. Alright, so you're not accepting new labor. You don't need new labor right now. Neither do you, really. Conclave influence. 1500 treasury. Or control. You're gonna go with control for that action. We're gonna sell some labor. Okay, that works. Alright, let's let our armies pass in the night.
What? I want boys here.
Alright, so that was a big boon to all of our stuff. We're still not bringing in a whole lot of resources, though. Which could be a little bit worrying. We have enough gold to upgrade this Overseer's camp. I'm thinking about it, though. Let's let everyone have new intake for right now. Nothing to upgrade here. How close are we to this? We need 2,000, so we're halfway there. And we can't get Demonsmith Sorcerers just yet, because we need a better building for that. Which building is it that we need? So we have a Ash level? Which then goes to Ore, then Iron. Nice to get those. But we gotta upgrade this building soon. So many raw resources that we need. We need a Demon Smithy. Again, I don't claim to be good at the Chaos Dwarves just yet. Alright, so that's our dude on them. We'll go cargo capacity for him. And we have a convoy dispatch available. Alright, so let's assign a new convoy. You're at the capital, so let's go there. What is taking coin right now? Black Crag is taking coin for resources. Wizard Khalif's Palace is. Grungzint is. Wow, the Bretonnians are selling people. The rest armaments, Crystal Spires. I'm hesitant to send anything to the east. Alright, let's go Wizard Khalif's Palace. Because that just seems like the best bang for our coin. Alright, let the other nations go. Now, we might end up having to have a third army of nothing but hobgoblins, which, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's gonna cost us coin, and we're not making that much coin right now. So much to focus on is the Chaos Dwarves, and honestly, this starting position is kind of rough. You have very powerful greenskin leaders all around you. Yeah, we're gonna pay for that. Alright, we have no idea where any of Grimgore's armies are, but we do know he is the largest threat on this area anyway. What is he for overall, I wonder? Let's find the greenskins in here, and Grimgore's Art Boys are rank 3. So they are the strongest of the normal nations, because we got the 2 dwarven nations that are a little bit tougher than that. Are you seriously gonna go and claim Frozen Landing? Because if you do, I'm gonna be annoyed. That's resources. We're not trying to spend any of those right now. We can upgrade 11 things. Hell cannons, war machines. We get more bull troops, renders, great weapons, dual axes. There's a lot we could upgrade right now, but I think we're gonna hold off just a little bit. How much influence do we have? Okay, we have 60, so 2 turns, and we'll get another seat. Or we could wait a little bit longer and take one of these. Casualty replenishment rate, magic items, wins and magic reserves, income, and yeah, I think we're gonna go for the 75 for the income. We're gonna let the other nations go and see how it works out for them. And we are winding down to the end of the episode, but we still got a little bit more we can do. I'd love to get into a fight with Grimgore's Art Boys. Maybe disable him slightly, in which case we could use that as a source of labor and possibly just take it over. I think outposts and factories going up would be a good thing for us right now. Alright, so Brazen Bodyguards researched. So much we could do. Oh, martial training. Okay, so we do have recruitment cost, recruitment rank. It's basically, these 2 are roadblocks to getting to where we need to go. There's another one there. This leads towards a lot of stuff for our war machines. Now, how do we get into this one? Wonder. I think we'll go with Envoys to the Conclave for right now, considering the next ones are all tied up in there. And we'll send our lord this way. Oh, there is a Wahh coming in. And he already has both his Bloodforged armor and Gitsnik. So we might just be losing these territories. And yeah, they're gonna take that. So frustrating. Now, in our raiding stance, does it give us labor per turn? Gain labor based on the strength of this army? Yeah, so it does give us labor for raiding. It's just like the slave mechanic from the Dark Elves. I have no idea what we're going to do about Grimgore. I don't know how they keep getting armies up this big. Give it one more turn to see how it goes, and then I'll probably do it. But we're dealing with such a strong person up there. Yeah, there's no point in even fighting that. Are you going to take it or are you going to raise it? Yeah, you took it. Honestly, dealing with Wahh armies this early in the game is just nuts. Still doing okay on everything else. We're gonna pull you back. Just abandon Saber Mountain because there's no point. Can't do anything to defend it. Now Fort Deazlan, we can get some walls at, which we're gonna have to do. Don't really have a choice.
Makazia Faumansi.
And we'll make you elusive.
Anfa
What army?
Drimazu.
You've got some dervishes and some Kossars.
Doomskulki. Takta Elgramus.
Alright, so getting some labor in there, not too much.
Wananbaras.
Alright, so the Tower of Jar is open, and we're going to take income from buildings, claim that seat. Industry seems a lot more important, especially considering it gives you raw materials and armaments for unlocking it. Being in direct competition with the other Chaos Dwarves for it is not cool. Let's give it one more turn and see how it works out. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of Conclave influence. I'm betting Grimgore takes this next city. I don't even know if we can hold him off at Fort Dornez Vort. Because, wow, he didn't take it. That's kind of surprising. Or did he fall back to the east? I can't even see now, so we're just going to have to consider that a lost cause. Might as well get you a couple more units of hobgoblins at least. Get you some sneaky gets too. You'll be raiding. Put you in defensive stance right here, because if he attacks it, we might be able to counter. But I think that's going to do it for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win, and until next time, take care.